Hello and welcome to TGIF, Episode 2. My name's Charlie.
My name's Andrew.
My name's Gabe.
My name's Joel, and you guys are really quiet.
And Andrew just messed up that intro.
What do you mean?
Yeah, Andrew did mess up the intro. Joel, I think it's because before we started, you left and rejoined, and now you're not on speaker anymore.
Okay, I put it back on speaker. I wonder why that happened.
Because you left.
Well, I didn't leave, though.
Then who left?
He did, but he didn't try to.
Andrew's trying to change the subject. He messed up the intro.
He did mess up the intro.
Okay, listen. Okay, first of all, I didn't know there was an order.
Gabe.
I didn't know there was an
We
order.
We
established
literally
order
just
right
talked
before
about
this.
it. Like 3 seconds before we started, I was like, we need an order, and you made fun of me for saying it.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
I'm not justifying his actions, but I was MIA. Discord had put me on not speakerphone.
That was
I
after.
suppose.
So he was thinking on his feet. He was on his toes.
Anyway, I got my dog here because he's a little baby and he can't be left by himself.
Because he'd eat your furniture.
He'd eat everything. So I got him sitting right next to me and just petting him.
That's nice.
Cool.
He'd eat it like vor.
What?
Would he eat it like vor?
No, because he would chew it. So
Oh,
technically, I don't think that's vor.
Yeah, there's no chewing in vor.
What's for?
Andrew, you can't do this to me.
I don't want to... If our podcast audience doesn't know who...
We talked
What?
about furries last time.
We can't... This can't be a trend.
What? I don't
We
understand.
talked about how we were furries last time.
That's
and
right.
Now we're talking about
We did.
vor. And this is the first thing of the podcast.
Yeah, but anyway.
I've got something to talk about.
What
I've
is
got
it?
something exciting happening.
I want to know
Very,
what's
very
exciting.
soon. Something exciting happening Saturday. Actually,
What is it?
the
What is
day
it, Tro?
before this officially releases, I guess.
Just tell us.
Okay.
What is it?
Okay. Over the Garden Wall season is starting this Saturday.
Does it
Good
not
thing,
start?
but good thing you'll be busy from 8 to 5.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. There's a
Oh
clinic.
yeah, we've got another
yeah.
clinic
Oops.
for marching
Does it-
band for our
Does it not
audience.
start on the 1st of the fall?
The first of fall was yesterday,
The
guys.
first of fall was in the middle of the week.
Which is why I watched it yesterday.
Yeah, but
Incorrect,
that's not how-
Charlie.
okay,
it was
okay,
not,
for
it was
those-
not in the middle. It was not in the middle of the week, Charlie. It was the day before the middle of the week.
oh yeah, because the day is the middle of the week. Because it's Wednesday today.
So was I
my
wrong
days-
in watching
23rd,
it?
2020.
So for
I
our
think-
audience, Over the Garden Wall season is this tradition that Charlie's been.
I'm talking about it now, Joel. I'm explaining my tradition.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
So
I'm
for
sorry.
those unaware, Over the Garden Wall is a 10-episode miniseries posted that aired 2015, I'm pretty sure 2015. Yeah,
2014.
2015.
2014.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, it is 2014 because it has officially been 6 years. That's crazy. But it is
Never watched
10
it once.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That is
really
a very
good?
shame. It is a
I've never seen it.
10-episode miniseries that every single year I watch like around 8 times toward the month of October.
I feel like it's more than that.
It probably is more than that. But every weekend I watch the entire thing, and then I watch 2 episodes every weekday. Up until Halloween, I watch the entire thing all in one go. And I do that every year, and it's what keeps me going.
I
So
didn't know that. That's commitment.
without
It is
show
commitment.
without spoiling the show for Gabe, can you give us like a rundown of the themes and greater ideas of Over the Garden Wall?
But please don't spoil
But
it.
this is an English class.
Oh.
Two boys, two boys, one teenager and one small child get lost in the woods, and they go on wacky
Wait,
adventures.
excuse me?
Did you know that? Okay.
What do you
Andrew,
mean,
what were you
excuse
saying?
me?
You said 2 boys and 1 small child get lost in
No,
the
I
woods?
said 2 boys, 1 teen, and 1 small child.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of
Andrew
English,
is not paying attention today. He messed up the intro.
Okay, in my defense, actually, you guys are gonna get angry at me for saying this. I am possibly currently playing 3D All Stars.
Not commitment. That is
So-
not commit.
No, listen. Here's my reasoning.
We're pouring our soul out to this medium, and you betray us like this.
Do you want to hear my reasoning?
Even my dog has just fallen over, and he's fallen sick because because of Andrew. My dog has fallen ill.
Andrew.
Yeah.
I want to hear your reasoning.
Okay. So you know how when you're performing a task and you're talking while you're
In
performing
Among
a
Us?
task.
Wait, in Among Us?
Yeah, and Among Us.
Among Us.
Oh, we got to talk about Among Us too.
Yeah,
Let me
tonight.
write that down on my notebook real quick.
Andrew,
Hold up,
keep
guys.
talking.
So you're doing a task and like you'll talk and your speech is unfiltered and you can speak more easily because you're focusing on something else, and instead of like focusing on your speech, you can just speak freely without having to worry about what you're saying. It's like walking and talking, you know?
So basically, what Andrew is saying is that you guys have all tuned into a Let's Play and you didn't even know it.
That's right.
That
It's
is
like a Let's Play, just minus the entertaining part.
Shut
what do you mean
up.
minus the entertaining part.
Like how offended Andrew got. I thought that was funny.
Because I'm the one playing the game.
Yeah,
It's
you're
a
doing
meme.
the entertaining thing. The rest of it, we're just talking.
Okay. Would you
Speaking
like to
of-
know which 3D
we
All
said-
Stars game I'm playing?
Yeah, I
Wait,
like
I wanna guess.
64. I bet it's
Sunshine.
64.
He's playing Galaxy right now.
Joel is correct.
Dang it.
The only reason I would be playing 64, but I just played 64 a lot, and I want to get out of the 3 games. I mean, I haven't touched Sunshine yet, but out of the 3 games, I'm so familiar with 64. Like, it took me one night to get like 40 stars, and I just not that I'm tired of the game. I still love the game, but I just need more Galaxy in my life right now.
I'm waiting for Galaxy because it's gonna be like the release of water from a dam coming down and soaking this dry valley up with Mario goodness.
Though
I still
you have,
don't. I
if
still have $0 to spend on anything that would increase my happiness. So currently, I have no way of buying Mario 3D All Stars, and that's what's bringing me down.
Gabe, happiness is in
I'm
the soul
saving up for
and
Galaxy
in
3.
Mario All Stars.
You know what is making me happy though at the moment is this Dr. Pepper and cream soda that I'm drinking.
oh, those are good.
These things are top notch. We talked about soda last time, but let's talk about it some more
We
because
talked about Mountain Dew last time.
We did talk about Mountain Dew,
considered soda.
It's time for Dr.
yeah,
Pepper.
Mountain Dew's a soda, but now we're talking about Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper.
but we talked about
this.
like, the
I think
flavors.
this is my favorite flavor of Dr. Pepper at the moment.
Cream.
What are the
There's
flavors
not-
of Dr.
There's
Pepper?
not a ton. I know there's
There
like
are flavors of Dr. Pepper too. Well, I know there's Dr. Pepper like normal and cherry.
I know there's a cherry one, and it's okay, but this one's really good because it tastes like Dr. Pepper, but then it's got a little aftertaste of a little bit of cream soda, and it's pretty good.
I'm not an authority on Mountain Dew, but I am very knowledgeable on Dr. Pepper. And let me tell you, that good stuff, any variation is good.
Including Dr. Dazzle.
Dr. Dazzle is better than Dr. Pepper.
Disagree.
Is that a hot take?
It's not a hot. That's false.
It's not false though, because Dr. Dazzle is sweeter than Dr. Pepper, and I like it more.
Yeah, but like sweet. But that's like okay. This is gonna be like probably you will all disagree with me, but this is just my opinion. Is that like Powerade Zero or Gatorade Zero is better than Gatorade or Powerade because after drinking like a Powerade Zero and then drinking a normal Powerade, I feel like I am ingesting 100% sugar, and it's the worst ever.
Yeah.
You might have a
I
point.
do enjoy the zeros better than
But that's
normal.
only for like sports drinks. But like for all
Yeah,
sodas, I
get
prefer
Coke Zero out of here.
the
that stuff is
the
nasty.
only thing I'll say is that Dr. Pep or Diet Coke ain't half bad.
I think every diet soda is from the pits. It's awful.
Just
From the pits.
the pits
Doesn't
of hell or
Diet
the
Soda-
armpits.
Diet soda has aspartame in it, and that's really not good for you.
Yeah, I know Diet Coke isn't good for you, but I gotta. It's not. If I have to choose between why do I keep saying? Okay, if I have to choose between Diet Coke or water, I'm probably going to pick Diet Coke.
water.
That's bad. You're hurting
yes,
your body.
I know, but guess what? I'm not dead yet.
I bet your
Yet
pee
is the key word
neon.
there.
But but I'm not dead.
Neon.
Have you guys seen any good photos recently?
No.
Are you alluding to something? Or are you just
No,
asking?
I feel like no, I was not alluding to anything. I was just asking. I feel like there was someone who wanted me to say something about photos, or was that
That
was
was
that
before.
that was for
Yeah,
pre-show?
that was way before.
Yeah, that was pre-show, buddy.
Oh man.
I'll tell you about photos. Right now, my computer background is from Over the Garden Wall.
Tell you about my cute little doggy that's right here. Actually, he's pretty fluffy. He's been cured of a sickness that Andrew brought upon him
What
Like,
sickness was that?
by not
sickened
paying
him?
attention to our
by not paying attention to the important thing at hand. My dog fell deathly ill, but he's fine now.
it's a miracle from the hand of God.
Is there something I'm not understanding? Because
he's
I'm
bre- he's-
incredibly confused.
He's breathing on my leg.
Gross.
Andrew,
No,
let
I
me break
said-
it down for
What
you.
is it?
Your
Gabe, what do
your
your dog's
carelessness.
breath smell like? Hmm?
Squid.
Hot. Is hot a good?
Hot.
Hot is not a smell.
Yeah. Well, they don't smell like anything. They're just hot.
What do you mean they don't smell? My dog's breath smells rancid.
Well, dude, your
Right,
dog's horny, so
What?
your dog's
Yeah, that's
horny.
right.
That's not true.
That
That
true.
is true,
He's
actually.
made
Not
multiple
true.
attempts on
Not
me.
true.
A man.
Not true.
I have denied all of his attempts, but you know.
He's made them nonetheless.
Andrew, do you remember that one field trip where we went down to like Tybee Island or whatever and we dissected squid?
I do remember.
That's
went on
exactly
that
what my
field
dog's
trip.
breath smells like.
I went on that field trip except a year later.
You were in the
Imagine.
smell of
Job.
squid.
Smoke
But
job.
imagine not being in the same grade as you.
No, imagine that happening, considering that you were below us.
You are lesser than
Yeah, well, Andrew, that's why you're shorter than me. So technically, you're below me.
Oh,
Gabe's actually the tallest one out of us.
I think Charlie
Charlie's
and
It's
I
because
are pretty
Gabe,
close.
your dad's like 7
Actually-
feet tall.
Okay,
Me
but I'm
and
not my
Gabe
dad.
are like the exact same height now. Are we? No, because I feel like
We're
you're
close to it.
I feel like you're taller. It goes me. No, it goes Gabe, me, Joel, and then Andrew, or Andrew and then Joel. I haven't seen you
I
guys stand next to each
think me
other.
and Joel are like the same height.
But you're still shorter than me and Charlie.
We're real close.
How close?
Within
Yeah,
like
just
an
exactly how close are you two?
Yeah,
inch.
guys.
0.43 inches, give or take a half a centimeter, considering
He's
the pull of the
He's
moon.
not getting what I'm saying.
How close?
How close would you say you two are?
Is that
How
a euphemism?
close?
It could be.
Oh, I
slept
keep
together
dying in
yesterday.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Not
Hey,
committed.
hey.
100%.
Hey,
He's not committed.
get the visual comedy out of here.
There's no vision, but it's not comment. It's fun. It's not funny. I'm
I'll
dying.
get
It
some
is
visual
funny,
comedy
actually.
in here. Hold up. Let me get some visual comedy in here. What's that over there? Huh? Wow. That's so funny. Did you guys just see that?
I saw
Yeah,
it.
I
and
did, dude.
I saw it. I just only wish our audience could see this. Man, it's so good.
It's so
guys
funny,
are
dude.
lying.
I'm laughing
We're on
my
Discord right
butt
now.
off.
What I'm seeing right now, it's like the epiphany that John experienced in the book of Revelations.
And with that, let's move on to the next topic that I have written down. So last podcast.
Real smooth. Good job.
Thanks,
I'm-
Joel.
I'm
So
just-
last podcast,
kidding.
last podcast we had talked about the Undertale concert, but then quickly shifted over to just talking about Undertale. I want to talk more about the concert.
I did not watch it yet.
I
I
have not
haven't
watched
seen it either.
Oh
You
my!
can you can talk about it,
It
but
was
none of us have watched
literally-
it.
The best live. Well, I say live like it wasn't recorded a year ago and then premiered on YouTube, but it was the best live music thing I had ever seen, heard, or experienced in my entire life. And you guys need to watch it. Let's move on. What do you guys get?
What?
You guys were supposed to write down topics throughout the week.
I got
Okay.
something. I got
I
something.
got-
Actually,
I got something.
Actually, no, actually, I got something since I'm not
Mine's
playing
quick.
a video
Do
game.
rock,
Yeah,
paper,
but I'm not
scissors.
playing a video game.
One,
And
So
we
you're
go
saying
with
on
Gabe.
3.
Gabe, what
Okay.
is your topic?
My topic is that we started reading Julius Caesar in class today, except like it took us a really long time to find it because Miss wasn't there today. So there was like, oh,
Miss who? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to edit that name out. Miss
okay, I suppose you can just do that. But our teacher wasn't there today, so we had to go onto a random website and find like a really sketchy version of Julius Caesar and read off that.
You didn't just like look in the book?
No, we can't use books.
Oh, that's
Who?
right.
Oh yeah.
Stupid.
Dude.
Et toi, Brute?
Oh, so she still doesn't show up
Nice.
to class, huh?
Only today because like she was doing something. Our
Okay.
teacher, our sub told us what she was doing, but I can't remember, so it probably wasn't that important.
Last year, like, it felt like every week she was out at least one day.
Okay, what was your thing, Andrew?
I'm not wearing pants.
That was funny.
Can you give
I
us a
will
visual?
No
sure.
visual commentary.
Honey, where
are my pants?
That's
I
from
had to do it.
that's from the Lego film.
Yep,
Yeah. I
Oh,
never
I
saw
remember-
the second one.
I didn't
I
either.
remember seeing the first one in theaters.
I do
I
too.
also saw the first one in theaters.
The
I
Lego
never saw
movie
the second
gives
one,
me
though.
the same vibe as like the Wreck-It Ralph movies. It's just really.
Have you
like,
seen the second Wreck-It Ralph movie?
Yes,
Yeah,
I have.
it's not.
Wreck-It
Me and
Ralph
Andrew watched
1
it
wasn't
together.
bad.
Is it good?
So the first one's good.
No.
The second one is not.
I did enjoy the first Wreck-It Ralph, and I kind of expected the second one to not be terrible, but then I heard
The
that
second
it
one
was terrible.
it wasn't terrible. It was
Oh
just
I
it
never
was
heard it was like
it was so
terrible.
predictable.
Well, the ending, I'll say the ending, what caught me off guard, the only thing is the ending was dumb.
The ending
So-
didn't catch me
Yeah.
off guard because the movie's predictable. And
Okay.
I knew I was sitting in the theaters when I watched it in theaters. I was like, I know what's happening. I know what's going on.
Well, okay, I'm sorry I'm going to spoil Wreck-It Ralph 2. It's not like it matters.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I don't care.
So
I've
That's
watched
how much
videos
I-
on it, so
at the end of the movie, whatever plot thing, who cares? But at the end of the movie, what's her name? Vanellope.
Yeah.
Vanellope
glitch.
Von Sweets.
She goes to a different game. She leaves Sugar Rush.
she's like I'm out of here.
And what I
nerd.
expected to happen was I expected her to stay with Ralph because Ralph was being a big baby about her leaving.
Ralph
and
sucks in the
Ralph
second
does
movie.
suck.
He's the worst.
I expected her to stay with Ralph and it to be a little story about stay with your friends or whatever. I don't know.
And then she was just like,
But
no, I'm out of here.
At the end of the movie, she left, and Ralph had to deal with that. And
Oh my god.
I like. Is that funny? I mean,
Frankie.
I think it's funny that what is it, Pixar?
no, it's just Disney.
No, it's just
It
normal
is just
Disney.
Disney.
Oh,
but-
Disney. That Disney was like, oh, Wreck-It Ralph, he sucks. Ralph
He's the
sucks.
worst. He's an awful person.
Isn't he
in
like
the second
terrible
movie.
in the second movie?
Yeah, he just
Yes.
whines. He whines the whole movie.
He creates those viral videos though. Those ain't no time.
He does. Those are
He flosses.
I forgot about that part.
He also
That was what all the
he does a bunch of things.
ads were about.
So I didn't expect I didn't expect Vanellope just to leave, but that also like kind of undermines the whole point of the first movie
Yeah, it does.
because she went turbo. Like you're not supposed to do that.
She's
Did
gonna
they
die.
not watch the first movie?
Turbo
No,
test.
they lived it, dude.
Apparently they forgot what they lived
Also,
on.
Frankie just tried to get up on my bed, but since I have like a blanket up, he didn't see where the like side of the bed was, so he fell and face planted.
Funny.
You guys want to know what I hate about movies? Or at
Yeah.
least like really recent movies.
What is that?
So movie makers will like put in a short-lived fad so they can put it in a trailer or whatever. And it's really short-sighted and greedy because it really sucks in the context of the movie. Like Ralph flossing or
Sonic flossing.
Sonic, oh
floss.
my god.
He didn't do it in the
Sonic.
trailer. He did it in the
he
movie,
did it.
though.
No, he did do it in the trailer.
No,
he did
he
it
did
twice
not.
during the movie.
He did
said
do
he
it
didn't
Oh
twice
my!
in the
I
movie.
forgot.
swear.
I forgot that the Sonic movie he flossed twice. Ice.
He did. Also, that was the last
Not
movie
once.
that any of us saw in theaters.
Yeah, we all saw
Before
it
the
together,
big one.
though, so it was powerful.
The big one, and we made a little baby girl cry.
Because we sold
Oh
out
yeah,
people.
We sold out the
entire
movie.
theater.
We
Who
got,
said
like,
who
20
who
people.
witnessed that? Because someone came in. We had already gotten our seats. Someone walked into the movie theater and like whispered, shouted at us like, "We made a little girl cry."
I think I saw it.
Charlie, I
I
think it
think
was
I
your
was there
sister.
for it.
It was who?
I think it was your sister.
It wasn't my sister. My sister didn't get there until super late. My sister
your
got
sister
there
go?
after the.
I
What?
didn't know she went.
Yeah, she sat next to me.
Also, speaking of Greedy and the Sonic movie, do you guys remember like the 3-4 product placements?
Olive Garden.
Zillow.com.
Zillow.com, Amazon, there was something
I don't know. The
else.
Olive Garden one was funny though, so
Olive
The
I'll
Olive
give it
Garden
that.
one was very funny because it was featured multiple times throughout the movie, so that by the end, everyone knew that it was sponsored by the Olive Garden, and then right at the end, the dude was like, "Here's a gift card for Olive Garden."
And then they talked about how great Olive Garden is.
When
That-
you're,
forgot
they
about
literally
that.
said there was one part in the movie where the woman character that I forgot the name of said, because when you're there, and then the guy character
They
that I
treat
forgot
you
the
like
name of says,
family.
what?
I stole it from you. You're welcome.
That's similar to the Cat in the Hat Universal Studios plug,
That
which
one
is
was
my
also funny.
favorite. My favorite in
Cha-ching.
all of movie history.
Like Universal Studios.
Cha-ching. That's good stuff.
Hey,
The
I got a
original
segue.
Cat in the Hat
Wait,
was
segue.
What?
We're talking
Okay,
about
then
movies.
fine.
We're talking about movies. The trailer. Well, it's a TV show. Oh. The trailer for WandaVision came out. Did you guys watch that?
What about the
I don't-
trailer for the Croods?
Oh yeah, the Croods!
The Croods.
I'm so excited.
So the Croods, I saw that in the deep in the heart of Appalachia Mountains. I was like in the middle of nowhere and they had it on DVD and I saw most of it there.
Did you reenact the movie since you were in the mountains?
No, I was
you were
like
one with
stuck in the
wilderness.
living room because it wasn't my house and I didn't know anyone there. My mom was just there to see her sister.
Okay, I'm gonna start it right now, and then we're gonna say something about like, oh, Andrew interrupted us. That's 3 for 3 of messing up the podcast.
That wasn't my fault.
Andrew interrupted
Yes,
us.
it
That's
was.
3 for 3 for messing up the podcast,
That
guys.
is
Okay,
3
where are we
for
coming
3.
back? Because I was gonna say
Right there, right
the
there.
Croods.
Oh, man,
We're
I
coming
feel like a
back
fool.
like directly after you mess up the podcast, and we're all gonna complain about it. But then we're gonna start talking about the Croods.
Okay, well, let's keep talking about the Croods.
We can go around one by one and say what we think about the Croods. The first one.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Joel, go first.
The Croods. I remember it being like really up in my face. Like it was a fine movie, good premise. I guess it had some really like good jokes, and it was a good movie overall. I'm using like really bad adjectives in articles like, but
Like,
you get the like you get
Like
the point.
like.
But there was some moments where it was like at the beginning, they had the egg and they were passing it around to eat, and like
That's
the
a good
camera
scene.
was like zooming around, and I was like, ah, and the drums were going crazy, and I'm like, this is just not the kind of vibe I want at the beginning of the movie.
I have one scene for. I have one sentence for you that will describe my my opinion of the Croods.
Mm-hmm.
I call it a hug because it rhymes with Grug.
I call it a hug.
I have an idea.
I'll go next. My opinions on the Croods. It is a completely mediocre movie,
Yes,
That's right.
that's good.
but
right.
I love it so much. It is probably a top tier movie in terms of just like let's put this movie on in the background and let's have it playing for a while, and just randomly we're all gonna turn towards it and then stare and then watch it for like 30 minutes.
It's good enough to not like have plot contingency errors or like make you stop and say that was bad or anything. But it is also not good enough to wait, did I say that right?
Sure,
was good
just keep going.
It was good enough to do all that I just said, but not so bad or so good that like you can't tune out and do something else. I don't know. I feel like what I said was unnecessary.
Also, very quotable movie. I've many times I have said I've got an idea, and I call it a blank because it rhymes with Grug. Those are two of the best movie lines ever.
The shoe. I love them. Where are my feet?
Where are my feet?
It's got yeah. You're right. It's very quotable.
Wait, guys can hear. Let's get some water bottle.
I don't have a water bottle.
I've got an empty Dr. Pepper cream soda bottle. I'll just bonk it on my dog's head.
I've
Did you
been
hear it?
sipping from this like every few sentences.
Wait,
so
take
occasionally I'll just start sounding like this.
a lesson and tell me if you hear this.
Nothing.
I'm lightly bonking Frankie with a bottle.
I'm gonna make some jug band noises. Hold up.
Is this in the cast?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Okay.
I can talk about the Croods.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Andrew.
sure,
We haven't
do
heard
that.
Andrew.
I started it one night with my cousin, but then she got really high and she was like, "I have to turn this off. It's not making me feel good." So I didn't get to finish it. I've never seen the end of the movie because she couldn't
Wow.
watch the rest of it.
Have
Did
you
it
seen
did it scare her?
She was just not having it.
She
She's
got
like,
bad?
listen, Andrew. I know you wanna watch this, but like,
She's like, dude, where does feet go?
well, no, she wasn't like that.
That's funny. Funny weed humor. Oh! Look at the
Weed
time.
joke
Look at the
for
time.
you all,
Oh my god.
dude.
Oh yeah.
You guys can probably guess what time it is.
Oh yeah, 69, 69.
5:15.
By the way, we're probably gonna stop recording at 5.
I'm fine with that.
Just so all the people in the podcast know, which currently is us.
I gotta
so
eat
us
my.
know.
I gotta finish my stromboli, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Stromboli's a weird word. Is stromboli like the? Isn't that a fried calzone?
Sort
I
of?
think the difference between them is the type of cheese they use.
Probably.
Hold on, I've got.
Yeah, because calzones have like the weird crumbly cheese.
It's good
Oh, that
though.
sounds
I
gross.
prefer calzones to pizza.
I've only ever had the school calzone.
School calzones are bad.
Yeah, they put a thin layer of cheese, a thin layer of tomato sauce, and then they get a huge syringe, a comically large syringe filled with oil, and they just.
Hey,
Okay, hold on.
hey, Doc, can I have some grease? Only a syringe full.
That was the funny one.
That was
Yay.
good.
That's the funniest thing we said on
Joel's
the podcast.
Joel's the marketing man that's making a shilling off of adding funny references to movies.
Yeah, I can do another one that gets us more views. Are you guys ready?
I don't know, dude. Can we really top 27 views? I think it was last time I checked.
Ooh.
I don't know.
A lot of those were me and Charlie though, and Andrew.
Well,
by the way,
I'm getting ready to do it. Bapa Booey.
Nice. By the way,
Booey.
my sister is listening to the podcast. Maybe, who knows? If she continues to listen to it, and my sister is listening right now. If that is true, sister, I'm talking to you directly right now.
Can you see his eyes?
Text me something funny so I know you're listening.
Just the word something funny. Just send
no,
me
not
something
just the word
funny.
something funny. Anyway, the major
Charlie's sister,
difference
he's
between
watching
a
you from the
calzone and a
ceiling. His
stromboli
eyes are in the
is how they
ceiling.
are sealed.
They've been plastered in
Burritos
the
and
walls. The
stromboli
cask
are
of
always
Amontillado.
rolled. You seal a calzone by folding it in half and crimping the edges. Oh, crimping the edges. You crump the edges.
I think that's
you drumped the edges.
Oh, can you say that again?
You
say
drumped the edges.
In the back.
You have to drumpf the edges.
Hold on, I did it again. I talked before taking a sip, and my mouth was in my water bottle. Hold up, can you guys hear this? You guys getting this?
Yeah, we're getting it.
Content. This is what they call content.
Dude, I wonder what Craig's thinking right now.
Craig
Craig
is the bot we use to record our podcast, by the way.
Craig's
Craig
probably
Ball.
like,
He
man,
is the
I could
fifth
be
member.
recording. I could be recording like NPR right now or something.
On Discord.
Didn't you know that? Don't you know that NPR does everything on Discord?
And I mean
Nowadays.
everything.
Craig could be recording an episode of Unis Honest right now.
What?
You don't
Is
know
that
about
something
you-
I should know about?
You heard me.
Back to the computer.
Do you not know what
Are you
Unis
gonna
Honest
look it
is,
up?
Charlie? Do you literally not know what Unis Honest is?
No, I definitely know what Unos Honest is, the musical artist available on YouTube, Spotify, and YouTube Music, including
What?
songs such as Disclaimer Song, You'll Dig a Grave With Me, and Dance of Italy Remix. Why are the people also search for results Jacksepticeye and Markiplier?
Because Markiplier's a part of Unis Honest.
Yeah.
God, wait, hold up.
How is
Did
Markiplier
you-
on a podcast and I don't know
It's not-
about it?
It's not a podcast.
Did you know somebody that we all know did not know who Markiplier was until like 2 months ago?
Who?
Oh.
Wait, can we beep out his name and say it?
Charlie, can you put the comical bonk noise over when I say his...
No, I can't. I haven't been able to add anything to the podcast besides the music. I can try though. I will try. If not, it'll just be silence. Or I'll
Okay,
I'll
I'm gonna-
record. I'll use my phone to record in
the bonk
over
noise.
the bonk noise. Okay.
Okay, so get ready to put the bonk noise in now, future Charlie. Bonk.
Really?
Yeah, he
Not
didn't know
him.
he didn't
Freeze?
know who Markiplier was until like 2 or 3 months ago.
How?
I don't know.
He's
But he was
pranking us.
talking to do you want to put another bonk noise in here?
Maybe, who knows?
Okay, he was talking to Bonk and he was like, "Yo, I found this YouTuber and he plays video games and he yells a lot and he's got funny colored hair."
So he was watching like
Ninja?
2015, Mark?
I suppose, but he just didn't know who he was. He didn't know who Markiplier
Hello,
was.
guys. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's. So I've been hearing a lot about this game, and boys, that
He's like, no, he says this is the game that you guys reported in mass, and I saw the Yami Mash played it.
Have you guys seen that recent picture of Markiplier where he looks absolutely smoking?
Oh, I have it
That's
saved on my
dude. That's
phone.
that's every picture of Markiplier. That man is attractive.
You talk about the one where he's in the white shirt and you can see his earrings.
Yeah, you can see also every single muscle of man.
He is the handsome man.
That's
He has
me
a
right
picture
now.
of him on his Instagram where he's in like a purple velvet suit, and it's yeah.
The man behind the slaughter.
It's oh. Joel,
Joel's not
stop.
okay.
Joel, stop.
Someone make a Five Nights at Freddy's reference because they're all animatronics.
Joel,
Oh, I
I've
get
never
it.
played Five Nights at Freddy's. Someone do it
What?
before the funny runs out.
It's me.
nice one. That was
the
good.
golden. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, Joel.
Hallway.
Seriously,
Joel,
Joel,
you got it.
Fox
Joel.
from Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, there it is.
okay,
What?
stop.
He's
It
back.
stopped now.
What happened?
You were like talking, but it was like super slow.
You were roboting or whatever the kids call it these days.
Oh man,
I think the
Discord's
kids-
dead.
Never mind.
whoa, oh no.
It wasn't
That
bad.
also
I just
Five
don't
Nights
want to.
at
I
Freddy's
just
reference?
decided I don't want to say it.
Okay.
Frankie's back now. He left for a little bit, but he's back.
Oh, a while back ago, I mentioned WandaVision.
I'm not very
Oh, yeah,
excited
what
for
is
that,
that?
just because
Yeah.
I'm not super interested in it.
So the thing about Marvel is that I love Marvel. I think all the movies are really, really good. And then after Endgame, I was like, you know what? Marvel's pretty neat. And since then, I have not been excited for Marvel. And it is the
Well-
exact same thing that happened to me from Star Wars.
Well,
Or what?
you see, with that situation is after Endgame, they haven't released any movies. They had
That's
Spider-Man.
true, but like usually between
Spider-Man was
movies, I'd be
was
like, oh, I can't wait
really
for
good
next.
though.
Joel, something
Joel, you're
wacky's
doing it
going on
again.
with you.
I'm gonna leave and go back again.
I think it's just your internet. That's usually
Yeah.
how it is.
But I'm on Verizon right now. 2 bars of
Are
LTE.
you- Are you like
Verizon? I'm
do
gonna
you-
have to bleep that out, unless they want to sponsor us. How about that? Verizon.
Now it's time
I
for
have
ad
3
reads.
subscribers.
And
Oh.
now it's time for a break for our ad reads.
honey?
No, we can't do that legally. I
not?
think we can't do that.
What do you mean
What do you-
legally
that's-
we can't do that?
No
Can
one's
we-
gonna
can we
do
get-
a shout
Of
out
course
to
we can.
them.
Can we just talk about them? Is
Well,
that a
duh.
thing? Okay, can
We
we
can.
pretend like we have a
Money-
sponsor?
They
Yeah,
won't give us
pretend like-
money.
Talk
Can we
about it.
pretend
How
like we have a
much money
sponsorship?
You guys saved from Honey. Use code TGIF.
Andrew,
And
fun
Joel's
fact:
going,
Andrew has actually saved money with Honey before, and that's not a
This-
lie.
This is true. I saved money with Honey recently when I bought an anime poster, and it's on my wall now.
Andrew, we're not getting
And it's
anything
and it's crooked,
Joel's
Andrew.
gone.
Stop.
It's crooked. Yes, it's crooked, but that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Hold on, you guys hold the conversation. I gotta leave for a second.
Okay, let's keep talking. Let's keep talking about Honey.
Honey,
I thought you guys were gonna keep talking about anime.
You install
Honey-
it in 2 easy clicks.
it's basically free money.
It's basically, dude, almost.
Joel,
talk
are you
about
still a
Free
robot?
money,
Wait,
things
Yeah,
that we're not
yeah, he is.
Joel's
getting.
still a robot.
can we talk about G Fuel like Super Mega does?
I've never had G Fuel.
I haven't either, actually. I just want to
doesn't
be. I
have
just.
lead in it.
I want to be like the funny internet man, Andrew.
Does it still have lead in it?
Did it ever?
Yes.
That's really funny. I didn't know that. I don't know who's leaving and who's joining anymore.
I don't, because I'm not looking. I'm playing 3D All Stars.
Charlie's back.
I'm back, and I should
Hey.
No, you still sound crazy, Joel.
I should be back.
Hey guys, I came back with a pretzel.
That's why you left.
Aw.
Joel, no.
Oh no, Joel.
Joel, we have 30 more minutes.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, it fixed itself.
It
Well,
fixes
it did that
itself
earlier,
occasionally. We can still understand you, kind of.
Well, kinda.
If it's a bad audio, I don't wanna keep
Well,
doing
it sounds fine now.
All right, well, let's just cross our fingers and pray.
You know what else is bad
cross
audio?
our T's and dot our I's. Pretzelgate.
No,
Pretzelgate.
Pretzelgate 2020.
Pretzelgate
We can't
2020.
do that. We can't do that because that's not our bit.
That's slander.
Well, no, it's not. That's just it's
We
not
could
false.
pretend.
It's only slander if it's false.
Okay. Like how I wasn't
No,
quick
don't.
enough. I wasn't quick
Don't.
enough. I couldn't think of anything.
It's our bit.
Oh gosh.
That's slander.
Joel, no.
I was going to say this earlier.
I'm claiming this bit.
Oh.
Funny one.
It's
It's-
the worst.
It is the worst. What I was going to say earlier is we talked about Markiplier, and I specifically said he had earrings because I wanted to bring up something.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Say it.
Pierce this dog's ears.
Yes, I ran a stake through my dog's ears. My dog has a terrible infection. It is going
Ow.
to die.
That was Andrew's dog.
Okay, get back to the real. Get back to the real thing.
I'm gay now.
Real deal.
Absolutely. I've pierced my ears.
So that makes
Yeah,
you legal. That makes you legally gay.
legally gay. This is true. I mean, I like them. What I'm going to say sounds negative. That's why I'm prefacing it with I like them. I was hoping that I'd look like the man from Wham, because he's incredibly handsome,
He's so attractive.
and I don't. But I think they fit me, so I'm not going to complain.
You know, that's the second man that I've called incredibly attractive in the last 15 minutes, and I'm feeling weird.
I gotta say, a lot of men incredibly attractive. I'm I'm seeing 3 of them right now. Got it in time. Let me take that sip again.
But here's the thing: you're not seeing any of us.
Yeah.
Joel, no.
Let me pull up a picture. I don't think I have any on my computer because I don't have it.
Sorry, everybody. Joel
can't-
is
but you-
MIA.
No, you can't
But there he is.
see us.
Oh.
Who are you looking at?
What?
Yeah, what's going
I'm
on?
looking at Craig right now.
The otter.
Is he I thought he was a bear.
Wait, guys, can we talk about Travis the monkey?
Why?
Is that the one that killed his family?
He killed a woman, or he didn't kill her, but he disfigured her horribly.
Yeah, he horribly mutilated a woman. I shouldn't laugh about it. It's not funny.
Yeah, her life is terrible now.
Because of a chimp.
We actually can't talk about that because it is not Monkey Monday.
Dang it.
Right.
Well, we don't record the podcast on Monkey Monday.
I guess
Well,
monkeys don't exist.
We should have thought about that.
No, we shouldn't, because that
We
means
can't.
we'd have to do it at like 8 o'clock.
That'd be fun.
Nope.
This is a really crunchy episode. Like, there's lots of places where we have to
We should.
patch up
We should.
our
We
patch
think
up
of
our
it-
janky.
We gotta name
There
it
are
after
some
the
band
horrible
names.
quality.
Can we name it Andrew Doesn't Pay Attention?
No.
I was kind of thinking of naming it the Croods.
I don't
that's
know.
fine.
I think the more overarching thing is the fact that
Arcing
it's
or arching?
over. Yeah, whatever.
I'm gonna
The overarching thing is how terrible everything's been going so far. Like the audio
How
quality
terrible
and
everything's been going
Andrew's
have we
Andrew's
talked
attention
about
span.
today?
I'm not. What do you mean attention
He's
span?
probably still playing.
I am still playing. I'm still
Oh.
playing. I have like 30 power stars now.
Gusty Garden Galaxy, right?
No,
Huh?
I'm on Bowser's Star Reactor.
I've got one more talking point after WandaVision. I just wrote it in during the
What
podcast.
is it?
It was live. We're gonna talk about Among Us.
Oh yeah.
Among Us. This is not even an exaggeration. I have played very little of Among Us, but it has been the most fun I've had playing a video game since I finished Hollow Knight.
That's unfortunate. Not because Among Us, you think Among Us is fun or anything. I think it is a very fun game. But like,
As I finished
since
Hollow
Hollow
Knight
Knight,
a year ago.
that was a long. Oh, you mean since you last finished it?
Yeah, since well,
Someone's
I've
echoing.
played Hollow Knight about once a month, once every 2 months. But since I last 100% completed my original save file, excluding the Pantheon of Hollow Nest, which I'm still working toward. But since that, Among Us has been the most fun I've had. It is an amazing game, and we're probably gonna play it tonight. I plan on playing it tonight with the bros, with the buds.
We can.
That'd
We
be
just
fun.
have to invite others.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
spin
play
it.
a little bit of Beatles rock band after
I'll-
this. I think.
I'll play more All Stars, and then I'll honk on the crack pipe, and then play Among Us.
That's good. I need to honk on the crack pipe before I play Beatles rock band. I think I need to play
Would-
which
Are you
Would
guys
you like to
talking
come
about-
over?
Are you guys
Yeah.
talking
Talking
about
about meth?
drugs?
We're talking-
Yes, drug use.
drug abuse more
Dude,
specifically.
we're gonna get put on a no ad list.
No, we're
No,
not.
we're
Drugs are
not.
legal in most states.
Why you guys?
They don't know where we're recording
Oh,
this from.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. I meant to add that to the talking list. I'm about a quarter of the way through the final episode of season 4.
Good, because that is the best episode of this season. No, that's not true. I take that back. People are going to criticize me. I don't believe that.
Is the
I
Fly
don't
is in
remember
season 3,
the
right?
things. I don't
The
remember
Fly
the
is
things
my
that happen.
favorite episode so far.
That's season 3.
The Fly is actually a good episode. A lot of people joke about how it's not good because it's just
Well, because
It's
nothing
just-
happens.
I think
Nothing
it's
happens
the most
except-
unique episode.
except Walter almost confesses a horrible thing to Jesse.
Well,
Yeah.
well, he kind of did.
Not
don't-
quite though.
don't
Jesse
talk-
didn't know.
I feel like that's gonna come up in season 5. So don't talk
Absolutely.
about that anymore. What do you
Nope,
mean?
actually-
Absolutely.
No, you already know. You already know. Charlie already knows. It's fine.
What do you mean? I already? What? I
Say
don't
my
already
name.
know.
That's not the thing.
No.
Speaking
I
of
don't
Among Us
already know.
and
I know. Okay, spoiler alert for Breaking Bad, by the way. Close your ears for like a few seconds if you haven't seen it. But I know he kills Jesse's boyfriend. Um,
You mean Jesse? Wait, is Jaina? Is J? Is Jaina trapped?
I don't know what he's saying.
He said his Jane a trap, except it was so broken up that it made it way funnier.
Okay.
He's like a slow mo robot version of Joel saying, "Is Jane a trap?"
I was going to tie it Among Us into Breaking Bad really quick.
Because your name was
let's
Heisenberg.
talk about
My
Among
name
Us
my
more.
name in Among Us is Heisenberg because I wear the fedora.
Yeah, it's funny.
Mine's JFK.
My name's
And you
just
wear
my
that funny hat, the funny
And
like
you wear the
Elmer
funny
Fudd hat.
Yeah. Oh, today I played a game of Among Us with like 10 other people.
I was there too.
And yeah, but that's not important.
I
Yes,
wasn't
it
there.
is. It was in jazz band.
Yeah. it
Can
was
I come to jazz band with you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Oh, speaking, that reminds me, just because we can say his name. If he gets mad at us for saying his name, then whatever. Daniel is in jazz band, and that also reminds me, I cut Daniel off at a stop sign today, and he called me while we were driving to tell me that I suck because I cut him off. And I felt kind of bad.
Here's bringing up more of Daniel almost crashing, and I don't know if we want to. Charlie, you could just you could bonk out whoever's names you feel like necessary, but bonk almost.
Why'd you say her
caused-
last name?
I don't know. You can bonk it out though.
And Daniel are both very.
Yeah, except Daniel almost T-boned her earlier because she wasn't paying attention.
Daniel told me that when he was calling me. He was like, he's like, oh, I almost killed her earlier, and I was like, really? And then I told him, I'm like, did you know that that someone at we'll bleep this out because this. Sorry, I'm giving you a lot of work, Charlie, but this will give away our location. Someone got run over by a car this morning by another student.
That's not good.
It's not funny. It's not.
Why
funny,
are you laughing?
Wait,
don't know.
Funny and
Change the subject. The game of Among
That's
Us
really
I played.
fun.
It was me and
Yeah,
another
Andrew.
dude were the imposters. And wait, Joel's trying to talk.
Andrew's voice is brimming with chuckle.
Okay.
No, that's. I'm already done.
Oh, Joel. Every time you talk, I know you're probably talking and you think, and you are talking when you hear us, but it comes out so late, like, it's just.
It's like 3 seconds after you say it, and it's super slowed down.
And it's really robotic sounding.
Anyway, in that game of Among Us I was playing, I was the imposter, and me and the other imposter were trying to get people. We were doing oxygen. We were trying to win by oxygen, and I was in admin to guard the oxygen thing, and then someone comes in. I'm like, oh, they're probably alone, and I kill him, and then lo and behold, Gabe himself walks up and reports the body. And then immediately
I don't know
after
how you
that-
didn't see me. I was standing like we were all three in admin,
No, we
like
were
standing
not.
together,
No, we
and
were
then
not.
you killed the person.
No, we were not.
We definitely were.
And then after that, I sabotaged oxygen again, and we won because of that. After I died.
It was so frustrating because I went to admin and I fixed it, but nobody else went to oxygen to get it, so we lost because everybody else was incompetent.
You lost because you got outplayed.
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't get outplayed. Everyone else did.
It's a teamwork game.
I don't know, Gabe. It sounds like you got outplayed to me.
Dude, I was the only one who did anything about the fact that oxygen was failing.
You guys notice that some people don't
My gosh.
Let him finish.
respect. They don't talk if you're dead. Rule.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's annoying.
a lot of people will just like keep giving out evidence after they've been voted off or during. Like in the game we were playing, there were people who were during the non-meeting time, the muting time. It was an IRL game. We were gaming next to each other. And some people would just be like, okay, I'm in wires now. Okay, I'm with person A and B. I can clear person C. They just did med bay.
And one of them was literally there, and he's already dead. Like he was killed off, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I was in here," and then somebody came up behind me and killed me. And I was like, "Dude, you literally shouldn't talk."
Not supposed to talk. My method. Well, I shouldn't say because we're gonna play later today, but I've got a method to. I'll say my method.
You self-report.
I don't self. Well,
Yes, you do.
I self-reported twice. When
No,
we
it's been
played
more than
together
that.
one time.
It's like 3 or 4 times.
We were playing for like 5 hours.
Andrew's
Not
method
fire.
is a drive-by.
My method
Drive
is
by.
I win the games.
But the way you kill is like a drive-by.
I suppose. Yeah.
You
I
do
don't
it
really
as you
stop,
pass somebody. As you pass somebody in a hallway, you don't stop to think about it. You just do it.
and it usually works.
It usually does.
My method is I go down to electrical, kill who's ever in there, vent
Electrical's
back
a
up
death trap.
Yeah, it is. Vent back up to security, check security for a bit so that I have an alibi. And then there are times where I will do that on loop and kill like 3 people in electrical. Well,
Now we know your strategy.
I say there are times, but it's
Of
happened
Charlie's alibis
maybe
ever.
once.
I was in security. We know what's up.
Now I just use my security alibi in every single game. Then eventually, you guys,
We'll
We'll
talk
vote you off when you're innocent, like you did to me.
Do we want to talk about the Snapchat update that came out like months ago, but I just got it and it makes Snapchat feel awful?
I don't really use
I don't
Snapchat.
have Snapchat anymore.
Well, it makes the app like really clunky. So like swiping between screens is so much less smooth, and like it seems like they were like, let's revert it back to a older update so that like there's a ton of bugs and it's just really clunky.
I think Joel's talking.
We wouldn't be able to tell.
After
Nope, he is.
Okay.
Come on, buddy, say it. Come out. You got this.
Guys, I'm not trying to say anything.
Okay.
Maybe I think Joel's echoing earlier, so maybe it's the echo being slowed down.
Sure. What was I talking about?
This is a large swath of silence.
That was the
I'll
longest
edit it out.
silence
I'll
to
edit it
date.
out.
The two
What was I
We should
talking
leave-
about though?
We should leave that in because it's funny.
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
I after school went online last year, I deleted Snapchat because I was only getting streaks from it. And like every time, like there were times when I'd be like, oh, I gotta send this image to someone, and I did, and then like they sent something back, and it was just like a picture of their face with a reaction. And like sometimes I can have like I know me and Gabe did this a lot where we'd have entire conversations where the only thing is us sending reactive faces to each other. But other times it's just okay, cool, I didn't gain anything from that. But when I send it over like message or DMs or something, then we actually have a conversation about it. So I started using.
That's fair enough.
Sounds like a
Sometimes
boomer talk.
Sometimes I do hate
I'm editing
Snapchat
Joel out of the episode.
because it's like I want to talk to this person and I'll snap them and they'll respond and like not even read what I said. They'll just like open the snap and close it and just send a picture. And I'm like, okay.
That's what I do a lot because of streaks. I'm like, oh yeah, this person, I barely talk to them. They're probably just sending streaks. And then I open it, and it's like a paragraph of text, and then it closes out, and I'm like, oh no. Then
he sounds in pain.
Yeah, because his laugh is slowed down. I typically only use Snap to talk to you, Gabe. I don't really talk to Joel just because. No offense, Joel, but you like never respond to anything ever. So like it's kind of hard to talk to.
I can name a few people like that. Since we've already brought him up, I'll say it again. It's Daniel. He doesn't read his messages ever.
No, he doesn't answer the phone either. He's really bad at that.
Can we make the rest of this episode just
slandering
Daniel? Not slandering, but just like talking bad about
It's
Daniel.
only slander if it's false.
It's gonna be talking about and then a bunch of underscores because I'm gonna replace all the names with silent.
No, keep Daniel in.
We could keep Daniel and take everybody else out though.
Daniel. Stupid. I like Daniel. Daniel's fun. I don't want to bully Daniel, especially since he's not here. If you bully someone in the
Well,
you bully someone in there, that's bullying. But if you bully someone and they're not there, wait. If you bully someone and they're there, it's funny. But if you bully someone and they're not there, then it's just feels bad.
yeah, it feels bad for him.
Loser.
Great right now.
You just make him listen to it. Like, hey Daniel,
Pin him down.
we've got this cool thing that might be interesting to you, and he listens to it, and half of it is us talking bad about him.
We could edit our voices so that they sound different, and then we could just be, hey, check out this funny podcast, Daniel. Thank you for laughing, Joel. We have 10 more minutes in recording.
I mean, we
Am
can
I-
record for as
Well,
long as
I've literally been the only one introducing concepts. Has anyone else gotten anything that they want to talk
every
about?
time I try to talk, you guys are like, not paying attention, and it makes me feel bad. So I'm not gonna.
Joel
You know why we're like that?
Joel physically can't speak.
Yeah, and if he does, he sounds like a bot.
Sounds like
He is a bot. That's Craig.
the Iron Giant.
No,
I gotta stay silent for a bit, but I'll edit that out.
no, keep in your mistakes.
Charlie, where would we be if we didn't make mistakes? I tell you one thing, we wouldn't have a potato chip.
Was the potato chip a
The
mistake?
potato chip
It was
wasn't
an
a
accident.
mistake.
It was an accident.
There was a dude and he was like, I want my fries crispy. And then the restaurant was like, okay. And they kept giving him crispier and crispier fries until eventually the potato chip was in there. Anyway,
But potato chips are thin. Fries aren't thin.
he wanted them crispy.
I tell you what, Charlie, where would we be without mistakes? I was about to say another person's name, but that's too much work for you.
Is this one even going to be done by Sunday?
All he has to do is record one bonk effect and then put it in a couple times.
But he still has to do that.
It's not going to be that difficult, I feel like. I feel like Charlie's capable.
Right. Hey, Gabe.
Right. Yeah?
Let's talk about a topic for 15 minutes while no one else talks again.
Okay, let's talk about...
Star Wars, because we're so good at that.
I don't have anything else to say about Star Wars. I got all my thoughts out last time.
Talk
Yeah,
about the.
I'm about
talk
to be
about the
back. Hold
effects
up.
Of Christianity's influence on 18th century architecture.
So basically...
French Rococo style.
So basically, Joel's a nerd.
Dude, Mr. Ralph breaks the internet. Be so mad that I don't have an answer for that right now.
Whoa! What was the teacher's name? Sorry, I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
Mr. Ralph
Mr.
breaks the
Ralph.
internet.
Nope, that's yep, that's bad.
I'm gonna edit in Ralph where I said no. That's gonna be way too much work because I'm gonna have to balance that.
No, you promised. You already promised it.
Talking about editing, I know Andrew offered to be like, I could edit if it's too much work for you, like right at the beginning. I enjoy editing. I thought
The only reason that I think we thought about it is because we didn't want it to take like a stupid amount of time for it to get finished because we didn't know how long it would take. If we get it out by Sunday, if we get it out by Sunday, then it's fine.
I'm gonna try to edit Saturdays, post by Sundays. Sometimes I'll have to edit Sunday and post Sunday.
So that means
Sunday.
the very few people who listened to the first episode that weren't us can look forward to episodes every Sunday.
Probably.
That will change in the future, I assume.
Will it?
I mean, considering that we might have to record on a different day eventually.
Yeah, well, if we record on a different day, I might still be able to put it out Sunday. Sunday is just like the day that's always free for me.
We also started kind of late. We said we'd start at like 3:30. We didn't start till like 4-ish.
Well, because everyone was disagreeing about what time we should start.
Yeah, but like we get done with school at 2:45.
I mean, I get done at 1:30, but
I also.
Well, so does Charlie.
I usually help guard class. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
see,
just chill in the room.
Charlie usually simps before he goes home.
Hey,
okay,
Charlie.
I'm editing Gabe out of the podcast too. So currently the podcast is only me and Andrew.
Poor Joel.
No, he said he was editing him out earlier.
Yeah, I'm editing Joel out because he said he called me a boomer or something.
Oh,
Gabe- Am I still a robot?
No, well, keep on
not
turning off and
currently.
on.
Okay, let's pray.
Let's
All
pray.
right.
What?
Let us pray.
Oh,
Let
let's
us pray.
I thought we were gonna pray.
Our Father,
Who art in
thank you
heaven,
for returning me
Hallowed be
to.
thy name.
Thank you
Thy
for
kingdom
returning me
come.
to a
Thy will
stable
be
voice
done.
wave.
on earth as it is in heaven.
And give us this day,
Our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us
Suddenly,
not
I
into
heard the
temptation.
Suddenly, I heard the growl of my
Not into evil.
dogs, so I had to run away, and my dogs were like
For
going
thine is
at
the
it.
kingdom.
Your
They were
dog's the
fighting.
Antichrist, Gabe.
Oh,
We were in the middle of a prayer. You guys are being
Yeah,
very
you guys were
rude.
I didn't know.
What do you mean you? That's the
left.
Lord's prayer. That's like the most important one.
I just left and I came
Thy
back, and
kingdom
you were
come.
You were praying.
On earth that is it as it is in heaven.
Hallowed be thy
Our daily
name.
bread, hallowed, you know.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
What if we've been doing it the wrong way? What if Jesus did it as like a speaking like
No, he literally came out and was like, "This is how you pray," and then he said it.
what if we've been doing like the cadence and the rhythm and like
Am I supposed to rap it?
inflection? No, you guys know those speaking word poems or
Do you want me to say in ancient Hebrew? Would that be good for you?
no,
Our
you
Father,
guys know those like
who art in
prose
heaven,
kind of rap type.
hallowed be
Ep.2
thy
birthday.
name.
That's a Shakespeare reference. Good for you.
Yeah, that's because I'm reading Julius
No.
Caesar.
As it is.
Which you have mentioned, yes.
Yeah, I know. My
Hey, that's
dog's
full
looking into my.
circle.
Oh,
Here, I'm gonna spoil Julius Caesar for you. Julius died.
Julius Caesar dies.
No.
I can't believe he dies. Dude, it's been out for 1,000 years. Shut up.
Julius Caesar has not been out for 1,000 years.
It's been out for a lot more than that.
No.
Yeah, it has.
Gabe, when was
I was
Shakespeare
just
living?
about to read it.
The 70s.
That
What?
Right, 1,000 years ago. Good job.
The
You
joke.
passed
No,
that.
listen, Andrew. The joke was that Julius Caesar was around like thousands of years ago.
but the way you said it was not Julius
Yeah, the joke
Caesar
was that
alive.
it came out that many years ago because that's when it happened, because it's a real story. It's
JFK is real? That's one of my favorite things on Twitter. There's just a tweet that's like, JFK is real?
Guys, they named the president after that one funny bit.
from Clone High.
And by bit, I mean won't.
Today
Yeah,
in
that was funny. That's going in the podcast right there.
today in chem class, I was sitting there, and apparently the class beside chemistry is film criticism. So
Yeah.
yesterday and today they were watching, or the last 3 days they've been watching Into the Spider-Verse.
Sick.
Good.
So
good.
I've heard the sounds of Into the Spider-Verse, and at one point I heard John Mulaney's voice.
And then you heard Kingpin go, well, if it isn't the Spider-Man.
That was really good. The Spider-Man.
Well, if it isn't the Spider-Man. Who's excited for the Miles Morales Spider-Man?
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
Can you believe that a AAA game is not $60?
Yeah, it's 70.
Well, no, it's 50, but
Yeah, but I'm getting the $70 version, so I
Well,
can play
I am
the
too.
Spider-Man.
because I haven't played the original, but
Well,
But
if it isn't
I
the
get that.
Spider-Man.
How's business?
Wait, for what console?
Moment.
PS4.
I forgot you guys were getting
PS5.
a PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 5, thank you.
Sorry,
Did I say PS4?
Yeah, you did.
And I followed
Whoops.
like a sheep. Charlie's Persona.
What? Oh yeah, I decided
First.
yesterday. My favorite animal is deer, but I really like sheep. It's probably a very very close second. And like a few days ago, I came out and I said it. Persona, it's a sheep. I've settled. Maybe
Okay.
because no, never mind. Ignore what I said. I'm gonna edit it out.
Would you guys like to start the
Charlie,
benediction?
you're giving yourself quite a lot of work here.
Who cares? Yes. Oh, by the way, it takes I thought when I edited edited last time, I started really late. You guys probably realized because I was texting you late into the
Yeah,
night.
and you texted us at 1 a.m. You're like, "All right, guys, finished it. Trying to get it up by tomorrow."
And then I spent the entire night trying to render it. It literally took like 2 hours to render.
Well,
And I was
because
like, should I upload it? But I didn't. I waited until the morning.
I mean, you could have uploaded it and then went to bed or something.
Oh, I rendered it, and while I was rendering, I was like, okay, I'll just wait by sleeping. And I woke up to the sounds of our voices because it had finished.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it was.
I
pretty
hate
crazy.
listening to something and then waking up to it. Like, I'll do that. I did that with my brother and me several nights ago. I was listening
I do
to
that a lot with. I'll say like, oh, I'll just finish this one YouTube video, and then when I wake up, because usually if I'm having trouble fall asleep, I'll listen to Grapefruit because I just find his content amazingly relaxing and
That's
stuff.
interesting because I do not.
Well,
I don't know. I feel like him saying "sick" in my
Yeah.
ear while I'm trying
No,
to
he
sleep.
says slick.
No,
Slick.
I thought he says "sick."
No, because have you watched his Night Sky speedrun? Joe
No.
Beckman and Slick. You should watch it. It's a very good video. But I'll wake up and I'll be like back in like 3 years ago Grapefruit, and I'll look at my watch history and it's just Grapefruit.
The other night, I put on YouTube as I was going to bed, and I woke up to the sound of 7 years ago Markiplier.
That's
Frankie,
not that bad.
no, Frankie, no. Don't
Oh,
start
talking
now.
talking about
start
listening
now.
things while going to bed. I've started listening to lo-fi. Well, I used to do it a lot, but I've started doing it again. Listening to lo-fi before I go to bed because I love lo-fi, and it's probably my favorite genre of music. Except I've branched out into more of just like listening to music before I go to bed. Last night I was in that stage of going to bed where I had to like use all of my brain power to keep me awake, and I was listening to Dream Suite in C major. That is C spelled SEA, and I had like visions because that's a very, I wouldn't say it's like a weird song, but it's a very like, I would say it's a, no, I wouldn't say it's a weird song, but I would say it's a very strange song. And I was having visions, especially because I was thinking about how beautiful the album artwork of that song is. If I knew more about the person who made it, I would buy a poster of the album artwork. But I was thinking of it, and then I had like a vision of being like in sea, and there was like a giant angler fish, and it was beautiful.
Sounds incredible.
That sounds like a good spot to wrap it up, unless you guys want to talk about anything right at the end.
No, I concur.
Well, let's talk about. I guess only I only have stuff planned, but let's talk about some meta stuff. Let's talk about the
Meta.
podcast. As always, well, I shouldn't say as always, but our intro is Jello by Matt Watson. Our outro,
like housekeeping.
I guess so, like housekeeping. I'm a Bim Bam listener. Thank you for laughing.
Well, obviously you listen
I don't
to them
get it.
too.
And our outro is Flowers at the End of the Day by City Girl.
Thank you for letting us use these wonderful pieces of music that I will get around to listening to eventually.
You haven't listened to Jello yet?
At Matt Watson, because that's how it works.
At
We'll see
Matt
it
Watson,
now.
thank
He's
you
gonna see it now.
for posting that thing on Twitter. But
Thank you
I
for
wanted
posting
to
the
say,
thing on
those are
Instagram
probably gonna
about new
be
music.
The two.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's the only thing keeping me going in these hard, trying times is that Matt Watson is releasing more music soon.
Oh, guys, you can be on the lookout for a the Green Internet Family Podcast email, Instagram page, and Twitter account that I will be making soon.
We've actually got
Okay.
an app coming out. And if
I
you
was going to
look
say,
it
don't
up,
tell people
you'll
that
remember
if it's not
this
true.
is actually released in 2012, and the app is no longer available. That's my
referencing Bim Bam.
Yeah,
because they did that.
yeah.
But that's not their fault. That's just
yeah. I'm not like saying Bim Bam's bad. Their app doesn't work. But anyway, outro
or
stuff.
that's never
I'll
mind.
probably, those songs are mainly selected by me. I'll probably mix it up.
Actually,
Mainly
I suggested Jello.
oh well, yeah, but I was kind of talking about the outro because Jello's
Do you
a good
want
song.
a song?
He has
Sure,
to
if you
pay
guys
for
got,
it
if you
again.
guys
He has
have
to pay
something,
for it again.
post it in the
Why did
Discord.
you pay for it last time, by the way? What was that?
Just to get a high quality download. Like both of those artists. Well, I'm pretty sure City Girl has 97.
Like, where'd you get it from? Bandcamp?
Yeah, Bandcamp. But I can rip stuff as long as the artist is like, hey guys, you can use my stuff for stuff. But I'm probably gonna diversify and do other stuff because I like adding music to it. Who cares? But City Girl is also a very like bland choice for like we need lo-fi for. It sounds like I'm criticizing City Girl, and I'm not because I love her so much. She is one of my favorite music
Same.
artists. What do you?
Based. Oh man, that's a good place
You
to
know,
end it.
no, it's not. One of the things I think about now is how maybe my sister will be listening.
And I just
Okay.
called you a
She's
simp,
gonna
and
hear
I called
that.
you based.
Anyway, all I wanted to say for like the last 4 minutes has been I'm probably gonna switch it up because City Girl, although she's amazing, she's also like if you want lo-fi for something, use City Girl, and I want to get a broad pool of lo-fi.
You guys
Put
have
in
a
the podcast.
Denny's?
Use Lime. Lime
guys
is
have-
a really cool artist.
Oh, Limes by
You guys
oh,
have
I
a
was thinking
Denny's?
about the song Limes. Is it called Limes? No,
There's
the
a
song
song-
is called Hoopla by Limes. It's a very good song, but there's also an artist called Hoopla who
Thank you
doesn't
for
have a
listening
song
to our
named Limes, but dang.
It was so great to have you, and it was so great to be here. And I'm sure everyone has stopped listening now.
No, they have not. Also, a thing that came up during review last time of us.
What happened?
Are you guys good? Are you guys
Everything's falling apart.
What do you mean everything's falling apart?
There was a loud noise. It sounded like everybody left and rejoined.
Okay, it's fine. It's probably fine. But the complaint was that one complaint that everyone has in all of Andrew, Gabe, and Joel, even though I thought it was good, was that the outro covered up our speaking, even though
I
we
didn't
weren't
say
saying
anything.
anything at the
It
end.
just sounded like it was like
So
cutting off our ideas.
I'm just reminding everyone right now to make our saying goodbyes longer and get into more generic conversation at the end because apparently that's what we need. So goodbye everyone.
Bye everyone.
The song's
Well,
probably
no. You're
probably
acting
fading
like I
out.
said that it was a bad thing that was
Hey,
happening.
bye everyone.
fading out
Bye
now.
everyone.
Bye.
See
Bye.
ya. See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.